two looking so good, so radiant?
It's a classy show, Rove.
Well, you're classy men. Now, you know, we've got Shaggy, Mr. Lover coming up a bit later on, and I look at you two in your fine duds, and I have to think you've got to be a hit with the ladies.
You think that we've got...
Yeah, much luck with the ladies.
Well, we have. Do you think I... You think I have... Do you think I have... Rove, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous, Rove. I do have a lot of luck. But Frank and I do have a lot of luck with the ladies. In fact, you know how Tom Jones... G'day! You know, you're in the group, yeah? Tom Jones gets underwear thrown at him.
Yes, he does.
And that recently happened to us at a show.
Yes, no, Cole, they were men's Y-fronts. And they were soiled. So I don't think it's not really the same message that people are trying to...
Well, obviously they're enjoying the show, at least.
Yes, maybe.
Do you have to mention poo every time?
Well, he did.
That was full of poo sauce.
Sorry.
Yeah. What about you, Frank? I mean, you're obviously the cute one, the younger brother of the group, the one the ladies go for. I mean, you must be beating them off with a stick.
Beating them off with a stick? No, I'm not, actually. No, unfortunately, there's no girls in my life at the moment, or sticks, for that matter. Although, there is a bit of beating off. Now, sorry.
Audience, grow up.
I'm sorry. Don't visualise that.
Don't visualise it now. I saw it. And they're throwing underpants. Oh, I know they're throwing underpants.
Sorry.
Do you give Frank advice, Cole? Do you know?
Yes.
Any advice?
Yeah, I say to Frank, basically, if he is dealing with the lovely ladies, to be confident, to relax, and then, you know, soon enough there might be a time when he does, you know, the wild thing with the ladies.
How many? What is the wild thing?
It's a excuse me, Rove.
Yes, I'm learning too. This is good.
Great, okay. Well, please sit beneath me and I will teach you both. It's a
Do you feel like
Uncle Cole?
I'm actually starting to feel like we're in a poster for Conan the Barbarian.
It's the wild thing. The wild thing is a metaphor for sex.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What, you've already had sex with her?
What?
What woman?
What?
Did you just say I met her for sex?
No. It's a metaphor for sex.
Sorry.
It's a metaphor for sex.
Sorry.
Sexual relations.
She's one of your relations and you've got
Now we're finally getting to the fresh ones at the bottom of the bowl. For years they've been festering on top.
Yes.
Shaggy is going to come out here and he's going to hurt himself, and Scooby.
Mr. Bombastic will hurt his fantastic. So, Frank, do you think you'll ever find love?
Well,
after that episode.
I hope so, Rove. I mean, you know, hope springs ever eternal. I mean, actually, but although if I do finally... See, the woman for me will have to be very understanding because I'm not really... actually, I don't know. Eventually I will say something. No, I'm not really... G'day! No, I'm not really... You see, I don't know if I want to say this on national television, but the woman for me will have to be very open-minded because you know how some people have got outie belly buttons and some people have got innie belly buttons?
Yes.
Well, I've got an innie penis. So the woman for me will have to be very open-minded or possibly a lesbian. I said that and I don't even know what it means.
So do you have disastrous dates? And it seems like things maybe go awry. Nicole, have you any problems on the dating scene?
Well, I've had a couple of episodes, yes, that didn't go the way I'd planned.
I find that hard to believe.
Yes, well, I had a date.
Is that your anecdote voice?
Yes.
I like it.
Thanks very much.
That's okay.
I had this date with this woman, and it wasn't a disaster, but it actually didn't go that well because I asked her out and she accepted, which was great. And then we were having coffee together. I was having a latte or something, and she was having a skinny Ecco-Chino or something. And I liked sugar with my coffee, so I said to her, can you pass me the sugar? And I was really nervous. I didn't know whether to say thanks or thank you, and I was trying to be really hip and cool. So when she passed me the sugar, I didn't know whether to say thanks or thank you, so I just went, thank. And then I didn't thank. Yes. It wasn't quite hip, really, but I basically didn't say anything for the rest of the date. So,
no, but some girls like that. They like the strong, silent type, you know?
Yeah, I was the strong, shit-scared type.
No, they do. No, but some girls do. Some girls do like that, don't they?
So I hear, yes.
You know, that whole sort of the still waters run deep sort of thing. Although I've always thought that was kind of weird because, yes, still waters do run deep, but they're also covered in toxic scum. And if you drink it, you get diarrhea, don't you?
You're mentioning poo again.
Sorry. No, I know this is a joke, but it's not a joke. Diarrhea runs in my family. No? Okay. Sorry.
Now, your show, All Head Up, it's a musical comedy.
Yes, it's a musical comedy. I'm in it, and Frank isn't.
I'm not in that one.
I'm mucking around with some very lovely people, and it's a musical comedy more about the dating scene as it is now, more than kind of a musical comedy, like Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, Oklahoma kind of thing.
Yes.
It's more hip, there's references to kind of today's pop culture and Dr. Phil, and
it is very good. I've seen it. It's very, very good. I mean, for my personal taste, it doesn't have quite enough jokes about poo.
Well, it opens on Chapel Off Chapel in Melbourne on July 17. Are you guys doing any shows anywhere too?
We're going to Frankston this Saturday to the Frankston Arts Centre, so come along if you want to. It'd be great to have some bums on seats or the entire people.
There you go. Bring your own underpants. It's Lano and Woodley. We'll be back with Shaggy, Vincent from Big Brother, John Travolta and my Sharita.
So yeah.